Whataboutism. It's the practice of changing the subject to someone else's perceived wrongdoing. Now, Trump does this all the time, most famously when he was asked why he hadn't forcefully condemned the neo-Nazis in Charlottesville, and this was his response.
What about the alt-left that came charging at the, as you say, the alt-right? Do they have any semblance of guilt? What about the fact they came charging with clubs in their hands, swinging clubs? Do they have any problem?
Well, actually, no, because a Nazi killing someone with a car is so heinous, any other issues that might be up for debate, under any other circumstances, kind of have to wait their turn. You can be wearing Crocs with socks, but if you're using those socked Crocs to kick Hitler, do you know what? I'm suddenly not so focused on the footwear. Now, this technique of saying, "what about?" is actually an old Soviet propaganda tool. And the reason it is dangerous is because it implies that all actions, regardless of context, share a moral equivalency. And since nobody is perfect, all criticism is hypocritical and everybody should do whatever they want. It is a depressingly effective tool, which is why, on Trump's favourite network, you hear it all the time.
The mainstream media focused on the Trump campaign and allegations of collusion with the Russians. But what about the Democrats' possible ties to Moscow?
Former National Security Advisor General Michael Flynn investigated for his private meeting with Russia. But what about Hillary Clinton?
The media wants to call into question the credibility and the trustworthiness of this administration. But what about Benghazi? What about the blatant lies that the Obama administration told us? What about the fact that Ben Rhodes bragged about lying to the media and the public about the Iran deal? What about the fact that Jonathan Gruber basically said the American people was stupid?
OK, stop. Because here is the thing. None of the errors those people may have made in the past excuse the Trump administration's actions. A defense attorney could not stand up in court and say, maybe my client did murder those people, but I ask you this, what about Jeffrey Dahmer? What about Al Capone? What about the guy from The Silence of the Lambs? Arrest my case here, people. Arrest my case. The problem with whataboutism is it doesn't actually solve a problem or win an argument.